One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Houston Cougars offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience...
It's a seam wide open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out.
Season.
Make that first impression.
Finished 10-3. My contract, let's get 5 wins, so I secured my contract. Went on a 3-game losing streak at the end.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Ended up playing the Pop-Star Bowl, losing that one. Had a pretty good offseason. I got Keelan Russell and Marcel Reed in the transfer portal. So we should be a much improved team this season. Much more speed at least.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get near rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Zings it complete to the right. He made the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Caleb, it's a package at the front door.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole in the quarterback throwing stretch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
And the Beavers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. But they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up a 1st down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for offense.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by just 4 to UTEP. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye
definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, well, you see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down mark? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down.
Oh, blocked it. Good block. Look at this crowd come alive. First down of the season, distinctively.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Used to play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And midfield, he's got room. Once that ball was
Banged him up.
didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better
Hit
ball
some myself.
security on offense. The football
Something like.
possession, that is priceless. Losing
Hey.
possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They'll start this drive from the 42. leaves it with the back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. Huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
So we can get going now.
They've got him wobbling after that big play. Now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, we
Second
not
down
get this
coming up
run
with his
game
red
going.
zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6.
Got him.
Touchdown,
Perfect.
Houston. Hello.
Perfect ball placement.
Pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great.
Perfect ball
Because
placement.
coverage is going to be tight. Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT gives them a
Took a little while to get going. We finally got an offensive
a
touchdown.
very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
We
line.
can get off to a good
The drive
start.
starts from their
We had a
own
good start last
25-yard
season,
line.
though. Didn't end so well. I had a very good offseason.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's
Oh,
got some
man.
space. Turning on the Jets.
Well, that doesn't help.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Beavers.
Had about 20 guys transfer out
That was
on
a
me.
lightning fast drive that ends with
So
a touchdown.
literally, we did it my
If you
team.
can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get all.
And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
All right, let's go. I could not get my running game
He'll
going
bring
for
it back
nothing.
from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I might just throw
Here
the ball
comes
this
the
place.
Houston offense once again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to
That's
get a
about the
stop
best
here?
carry I
I
had
tell
all
you what,
night.
man, when you're giving up points like this,
All
and
day.
you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're squeezed,
We're going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch, and a huge
That
one
worked.
on the left side. Touchdown, Houston. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
man, how
Get the
hard
band
is it
fired
to
up.
defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Across crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He's loose. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Beavers are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air. It's Reed. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Everett. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Johnson wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's...
Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the shot. Touchdown, Cougar! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Everett.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Pick off to stop the threat.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Broussard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks.
He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougar. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers. Johnson wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down.
It looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incomplete.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Houston. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time, prime time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big goal.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. To the air, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play on the shoulder of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your season.